Where is the soil going? On this calathea, you can see that somehow, somewhere, this soil's being depleted. It's going somewhere. Every time you water, a part of that soil and all the little particulates are going to drain through and out the bottom of the drainage hole. Also, what's happening here is your soil slowly compacting over time. When you first make your soil or put your soil in your pot, it's very airy and loose and it has a bunch of air pockets throughout and it makes it really fluffy. Every time you water, those air pockets are shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And it's actually not great for the roots. And this plant is also eating at that soil. So those roots are going in, breaking open the chunks of dirt and rock and sediment. It's going to shrink down that soil also just by eating it. Soil subsistence in the agricultural world is also a big issue. Over here you can see this farmer standing next to a pole that's about 30 feet tall, and over the last 50 years they've lost all of that soil to runoff and other issues. The idea is that we want to lift this plant up a bit higher so that it's going to have fresh new soil at the bottom of the pot that those roots at the bottom can then feed on. This is Lola. She's going to help us transplant today. And what you'll want to do is just kind of turn the pot upside down. Making a nice big mess. I probably should have done this outside, but... And you can see in the bottom of the pot that the roots were down in the bottom, kind of making a pattern. You should have them kind of surrounded by soil and food so that they can eat. You can kind of see the matting of roots down here at the bottom of the pot. This plant could really use some new soil. That's what we're gonna do. Fill the base of the pot. Always do a level check. We know it's gonna subside over time again, so let's try and kind of avoid that while giving us enough space on the top to water the plant. And this probably will be needed to be done every 12 to 24 months, I'd say. You don't really even need to change the pot, just refresh the soil, kind of break up the roots a little bit if you'd like, and just add in some fresh soil.